chapter 5, verse 1 through 6, he says, "Stand fast. Therefore the liberty wherewith Christ has made us free, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage." Can you say amen?
Amen.
"Behold, I, Paul, say unto you that if you be circumcised, Christ shall profit you nothing. For I testify again to every man that is circumcised that he is a debtor to do the whole law. Christ is become of no effect unto you. Whosoever of you are justified by the law, you are fallen from grace. For if we through the Spirit wait for the hope of righteousness by faith, for in Jesus Christ neither circumcision availeth anything, nor uncircumcision, but faith which worketh by love." Amen. You may be seated. Turn over to 2 Corinthians. Chapter 10. And verse number 4. And he says, "For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds." Can you say amen?
Amen.
"Casting down imaginations, and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ." Amen. When we read from Galatians chapter 5 and verse 1, I understand that he's talking about not being entangled again with the yoke of bondage as it relates to legalism and living by the law. And he begins to explain, he says that we are not justified by the things of the law. When he talks about circumcision, he's just talking about, we're not justified by the things of the flesh. We are not justified by the things of the law, that I follow the law all the way, and that I was completely holy for the past week. I have not a bad attitude at all. But rather, he says that if we're justified by the law, that Christ really becomes of no effect. But I believe that when he says, "Be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage," I believe he's not just speaking about the legalism, but I believe it can be applicable to also that when Christ has made us free from something, when we have experienced a freedom in our life, that we do not allow ourselves to be entangled again with that yoke of bondage that we was made free from.